What's up, guys? This time I want to talk about Chronicle, which be right up front. It's a really fun movie, really inventive, really original. Uh, it's the best movie I've seen in a long time. Um, it's a fucking blast. Um, it's a found footage film, but it couldn't be more or less stereotypical of the genre. I mean, it takes found footage films in a whole new direction, kind of reinventing the boundaries of what they could do, and just doing something completely different with it. Um, and unlike, I would say, well, every found footage film I could think of, it's not a horror film. If anything, it's a superhero origin story. But even saying that, it's not typical of those types of movies either. This is just, you know how you know when I know something is really good is when I watch it or I read it and I go, man, I wish I wrote that. And this is one of those movies where it's like, it's just such a simple idea, but no one's done it yet, and so it just goes wild with it. And I'm like kind of speechless about how much I enjoyed this movie. But anyways, it's three high school friends. They find a hole in the ground and they find something down there and it changes them and they get telekinesis. And the more they use the power, the stronger their power gets. Kind of like a muscle, which they even mention in it. Um, so that's the basic premise. And one of them is a villain. I won't say who, but that's the movie. And one of the main characters, his name is Andrew, and he's the one that begins filming everything before they even find this hole in the ground, and before they get their powers. And it's explained why he's recording stuff. Um, Mostly it's because his dad is a total asshole, and I think it's like he wanted to catch him like beating on him or something, or like record it or discourage his dad from beating on him because it's going to be caught on tape or whatever. But also, it's just he's just a lonely kid. He's got problems. It's this is also a drama about a kid that has real problems, um, and it explodes. But so that's why he starts filming it, and then of course they're at a party one night and they discover this hole in the ground near this party, and it changes them, and they bond real well after. Like he becomes closer to his cousin, who is one of his friends, and this other kid. I think his name is Steve at school. And half the flick is them just kind of toying with their powers and having fun with it, and that's actually really fun for the first half. Is seeing them like they go in a store and they make a teddy bear come off the shelf and like dance around and scare a little girl, things like that. They go into a parking lot and Steve is like, "Look what I can do now," and he pushes a car and moves it into a different parking spot. And these parts it's fun. Um, and then the second half of the film, it just goes absolutely crazy and lots of action and really cool stuff happening. The wow, like from the midpoint on, the wow moments kept piling up. There's a scene with a spider I thought was incredible. There's a scene between Andrew and his dad that I thought was great. And then just from there, it just gets more and more exciting. And the last like 20 or 30 minutes or so are very action packed and exciting. Um, and besides that, for a superhero film and for an origin story of a superhero film, it actually uses fully developed characters and it tries to imagine what it would really be like for kids to discover that they have powers. In a more serious fashion than most other superhero movies that you would see. Um, I mean, I don't want to spoil the whole thing, but It's very exciting, very fun, very inventive idea. Um, they do lots of stuff with the genre that has not been done before. A lot more cinematic shots than you'd find in a found footage film because they have telekinesis. They can make the camera float and do dramatic angles and stuff. And there's a reasoning behind why they would do that, and it has to do with Andrew. Andrew is somewhat obsessed with his camera and kind of escaping reality. Uh, but I don't want to spoil it. This is a very very fun movie with good characters, very exciting climax, lots of things, lots of wow moments, things that you haven't seen really done before, or at least not done in a way like this that really engages you. Um, so I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna keep repeating myself. Chronicle is the best movie I've seen in a long time. It comes out on May 15th on DVD and Blu-ray, and you really need to check it out. It's 5 out of 5 stars. You want to see Chronicle. Trust me on this. And if you don't like this movie, I don't understand why not. But you can leave a comment and let me know why you don't like it. But I haven't heard too much feedback from people in general on it. But I just thought it was really, really great. Best film of 2012 so far, for sure. I know I said that about God Bless America, but God Bless America had a problematic ending. Uh, and it wasn't anywhere near as original or inventive as this. This is my pick for film of the year so far. It's up to stuff like The Dark Knight Rises, etc., to beat it. But no matter how good The Dark Knight Rises is, I'm expecting it to be good, and it's not going to be able to surprise me like Chronicle did. Chronicle really did surprise me. Just moment after moment of me just going, wow. So 5 out of 5 stars. You got to see it when it comes out. Thanks for watching, guys. I hit stop.